Be on, be back on. Okay, check the and good. Mic. Good. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us this morning. When you're a Tai Chi fan, I feel like we learned a lot so far. We did a lot of techniques. We finished our short set or the butterfly fan style, which has a lot more uh, little forms with it itself. Okay. So you're going to try to really understand the fan a little more and see if we can move on to either the more universal set and uh, universal Tai Chi because it's now that form is pretty well done already. So, all right, then we can see if we can work the butterfly set a lot more. There's more than one short drill, which I find a lot easier because of the it's not too long. And if you just found us now, there's a lot of more tutorials and videos on the playlist. So you just have to find us on the Kalani Vision, and then you see the Tai Chi, and you can see the fan. If you focus on the fan, and then you can find you can look under the basics, okay, the techniques, the fan techniques, so you can get started. Once you start learning all the techniques, it gets a lot easier to learn each form. Doesn't matter what style. Okay. So, and plus the summer is coming up, so the fan is really perfect. Okay. And cool yourself off. And like I said, you always can take your fan anywhere. The bag. Uh, I put it inside my pocket basically. Might hook it onto the shorts or the belt. Somewhere on the side. I might have to show a class just drawing the fan out. Okay, so we'll talk and then we'll see if anybody else will join us for the beginning part. Inhale, and the main thing, since it's on the wrist, we're gonna focus on stretching the wrist. So just stretching for now. Okay. And then putting our fingers together, circling the wrist. I found once I started to learn all these techniques, especially the wrist, I never stopped doing these because I do a lot of not just martial arts or the kung fu reverse. I work with my hands a lot too, so I do a lot of do art, writing, computer. So you want these parts to be more relaxed. Stretching is a very important thing. Yeah. Well, you know that already. But these techniques are very useful. You also do a lot of these with the hand, circling. For a regular, especially locking class, what I mean by that is that ninjutsu or I think the people are gonna lock you up, so you get yourself more relaxed, and then you reverse that angle. Even if it's to fall down or something, that you're not as stiff. You can get the blood circulating, good figure eights. So nice figure eight. So keeping the palm upwards if you can. And all the breathing is just natural breathing, so just take your time. And then reverse. Thanks for coming in and joining us on the Fan Friday. See more people coming in now. Shake it out. I'll do a couple more. Yeah, see the thumb? This way in, just soft pressing. Don't go hard, we're just getting used to it. Okay, switch to the other side, soft. And then the thumb now coming in. It's like a trigger, so you can grab it if you can inside. And you just pressing, you help pressing it towards your the arm, yeah, far. It's okay, just take your time. You don't have to be hard. Later on, and you get comfortable, you can go a lot closer. Just like this, just pressing. So you can't really see, yeah. Inside, soft, and then just open and close. A lot of the stretching and the qigong, all that is it's like you do these things now. You don't wait till you get sick or you get cramped up. That's how you build up your own chi, your immune system, flexibility, movement. Don't wait too long. Do now. Yeah. And all these things you can do anywhere. Yeah? If you're watching TV or even if you're in bed about to sleep, you stretch out a little bit. Simple, simple things. Today, understanding the fan a little more. Um, the fan itself is a looks strange. Hello, Cassidy. Yes, are you having a problem? And we're on live, we're on live right now. Yes, you're so funny. Okay, you all remember Cassidy from class? Okay, hi Cassidy. Okay, I see him clicked in now. Okay, so back to the fan. Um, again, as like saying, it's close range. Okay? So a lot of the movements, or I should say the areas that you opening up. Okay, so even if you're not thinking of the martial arts side, it's still as at least you know where it's going, so you have an intention of the flow. Okay? So it's okay, So a lot of it's the eyes, okay, neck. So it's all your soft points. Okay? Again, the groin, yeah, all these areas. You can go into a little stick, and then you go into your locks itself too. Yeah. Okay. A lot of other things, it's like a distraction. Okay? So if you open it, you hear the sound. Okay? Especially if you're not aware of, or you've never gone against somebody that has a fan itself. Yeah. And then this could be here, or it's hidden. Okay? So it's like this, and then come under. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's happening with that. Um, so again, when we start doing a set with opening, you can see the eyes, okay, rolling, okay, and then you see a lot of down shots, so growing shots. Okay. So even if you go like this, okay, and how should I say? The fan is extending out. Okay, so it's an extension of yourself. So even if I'm like this, now if you see the fan and it's extending out, see all this. Okay, so this becomes more like your hand. So if I was like this, you can see this, yeah. Boom. Okay. And then you're falling all the way down. Can't wait till I get a little more partners if you really see. Or maybe I'll set up a wooden dummy itself and then you can really see some other stuff. So even if I'm doing this and my attention's here, or my attention's here, this can follow up. So this is like my hand kind of like you're grabbing or redirecting. And then you see the elbow. So that's what I mean by a lot of close reach. Okay. So that's the application side itself too. Yeah, we can get deeper in that too. But for us, we're trying to get the flow and the chi going. So if I'm going like this, you see the ball shaping. So I'm all turning my body, my torso, my hands. Okay. So let's say, okay. So you can see the circle there. Right? Okay. You see that circle? Can't miss that, yeah. So everything we do, see the circle, open up, circle opens up. That's going to be the main, that's the beginning of the longer set. You start trying to put out there longer for. So that whole beginning, we're starting off like this. That's our framework. Okay, see that circle? That's that beginning. We're centering like this, and you feel that circle within yourself. Okay, so since it's Tai Chi, everything is gonna be that ball, and it's gonna really learn to rotate and move. Okay? So if you do this and then we collapse, you see that the ball is not in front of us. The ball still can be within the waist, but we're trying to get here, and we're trying to get this. Okay, so once we come out, when we redirect energy and we turn our body, we can rotate and redirect it towards our side. The more you get that visual, that's why you see your form start to open up. And we're not like this coming out. So that beginning centering of our form coming down, center. Got that body. Okay. Even when you open up, you see the body in here or the circle. So you open. So this is our center. And then as I go, see my waist turn, come in. And then just like I showed you earlier, the circle opening up. Out. So the only difference becomes with the hands. Start to extend and come out. Now, for stretching wise, you see a lot more. You can open a lot bigger. Here's well, I don't know if it's the level, but um, so if you see somebody and they was training, maybe they go like this. So they might be more into the application or the form. So you don't have to go, hey, you're supposed to be, you know, way open, stretch. They're focusing on the application. So what happens with this, it's still your ball in front. Okay? So if you're there in front of me and I'm going like this, okay, my hand is also here to redirect this is here and compared to yeah. Now if I go like this, see how my hand is going towards my back and I'm at towards you. Okay. So what happened is I'm removing this and only have one hand in front of me, yeah. So now with the hand in front, you're protecting yourself, right? So center, I got my center, and then you get your focus point. So your focus point, if your person is coming at you, say like the heart is your focus point on them, and that's their center. So I'm at you. So it's like even if I'm doing this, and I go out, you're focusing on this. I'm you're in front of me, or the person in front of me. So this is all what happens when you see this, and then you see this. So you still can practice your style like this, and if you need, and they do open up, it's also fine. So as long as you understand, like, oh, I'm gonna stretch out. I feel like stretching today, doing more stuff. So I'm opening up my frame. That is fine. Okay. So the other thing is, a lot of movements have more than one technique that can be applied to one movement. Okay. So this is where sometimes I have to explain, like, I'll explain this. Ward off or side, slicey. It's a lot of names after a while. Then later on, I'll explain the same thing. But did you say it was for this? Okay. So, but so coming back to this part. Now, if I change my intention to my left, then see the hand opening up. Okay. So watch the head is looking this way, and I'm looking this way. Then the whole thing changes, yeah? Because this is the focus point. See this? Now, if I'm looking at you, you're seeing this. So this will be the redirecting. See that coming at you? Redirecting. And this will open up. Okay. So that's coming from one movement. So that comes back to if you see somebody going like this, the intention is more on the front. But then you could switch, you could go like this, and the intention goes to the left, the side. So keep that in mind as we do our form itself. There's more than one way. Um, Sometimes it's just when you start flowing with it, and then even me, right? If my intention's on the right side, something on the right, then I'm gonna the form itself, instead of opening all the way, I might come in like this. Because everything's this way. Unless you switch over, then it comes this way. So hope it's not getting too hope that's pretty clear, because I'm gonna think this way or that way. One more thing I wanna also mention is, if I do mention inside and outside, this is helpful for you can't if all this stuff happens, you can't say all these long names. So it helps cut down a lot of things. So it doesn't matter the style. If I go inside, it's towards myself. So your center is inside. So what I mean is, if my right hand's out, this hand's out, I go towards in, heart in, in. Okay. When if I pull my elbow out and I still say in. So all my movement is in. Now if I have my left hand out, so this is still in, in, in. So looks, I don't know how that's coming out towards you guys, but if I understand towards myself, in, okay. What if I use two hands? In, so coming inside. So, but from inside, the opposite, outside. So if I go out, 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 out. Okay. Same thing with the other side. Out, okay, out. So if I go outside and this comes in, okay, hopefully it's coming out clear. So that's in. That also works with the stance because the feet will point inward. This is also for cultivating energy. When you come in, you're towards your inside, your feet out goes outside. So you might see somebody strong and feel good, and the confidence come out, the energy goes out. So the stance opens up. Okay? When the feet are in, they're more introverted, or you be shy and everything. It drops in and then they walk in. And that confidence goes out. Okay. All right. So coming back to this, you're gonna check, get our circle, center. Now watch all the difference. When we open up, see the circle inside. Now we're gonna call this the drum. Okay. So when we by drum, this comes in, like you tap in that drum. So the center focus point is all on this side. Boom. And notice my palm here. Now if I'm facing in front of you, so just say I'll redirect and come right there. So you can hit the stomach, sides, all the soft areas, then the groin. Yeah. If you see the groin, you won't see it. You know. Okay. So that's what's happening with this. And as it continues towards our left, it opens up. So it's like drumming two drums on my left, boom, and then to the right. Okay. So I'm gonna stand up so you can see. Open up. Drum towards the left. And then open up towards the right. Now watch my right side circling, and the left side is gonna circle. Okay, just take your time. Just one movement. Then watch this. See, it goes down. Open our fan up so the gravity takes over. Just drop it down. Boom. Come on. Circle. Circle. Opening up the fan. Okay. And also I go towards the left and down. Okay. See how far we can get. Okay. Yun, remember our basics, techniques, yun. So let it draw, yin yang. I'll do that closer so you can see. Here, boom, boom, my drum, yeah. Opening, fan, the yun. Okay. Watch the thing slide, no hiding the fan. And let it close, so let it collapse. Okay. And then you're gonna shoot forward. So my right foot's gonna step forward as I thrust. So you thrust forward and step with it. So if you just found us now in this video and you go, oh, I do have the other videos before with the fan techniques. So look those up. Once I can figure out the link kind of thing, then I'll try to add those down the line. Okay. I'm still learning with a lot of things myself. Okay. Those in that class itself, they should be familiar with all this movement already. So let me know if I'm flowing just right for you guys. Let's move on. Center, drum, out, play a little quicker because you can get through it. Yun, close, okay. If you're having a hard time staying, just break and always use the other hand. Step forward, thrust, boom. Other hand. Embrace the fan, 2 hands, elbow, right hand elbow, turn, see the waist, left elbow, so go boom, boom. Now watch my left legs, turn, and open up low thrust. Remember the shots now. So this is the groin. Let's move on. We're going through the whole first set of this. It's 4 sets to make the whole deal. Let's go through the whole thing. Sink, step up. Okay. If you can't lift the leg up, it's okay. Just put it down. Lift. Step forward, press. Left foot step over. Sink. Leg. Okay. Now watch that side now. Go turn. Okay. Thunder hits the mountain. Point. Okay. Left side. Right foot step forward. Down. Over. Step back. Turn over. Tiger please with the butterfly. Forward. Close. Okay. Just out stick. Step back. Thrust. Bring it down. So the little jab. Boom. Watch the knee. Step up. Again. Back. Dancing dragon. Good, Cassidy. Okay. Watch my foot. Leg step forward. Circle. 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 Okay. Close the door. So close the doors. Just close the fan. Okay. And center. Woo! You did it. You did the first set. First set is easy. Then it's shorter. I'll break down more and more. I just really want to dive into that getting understanding that main part there. Okay. And remember those techniques. It's gonna really help you that way. Okay. And then let's see, we can start working on the second part already. I know a lot of the students just joined us at the Kilauea, and we did the whole first section. Okay, so let's move on to more as we go. The good thing about this form again, found a lot easier is it repeats. Okay, so once you learn the second one, you're gonna jump really a lot faster because the third set it follows and repeats the beginning of the second part. Okay? Just the ending starts to expand. So it's a lot quicker. And the fourth set from this part is real short, but it's all open fan. Okay? So main thing to practice, always the basic. The more you start applying different ways of going with it, holding it differently. Okay. It makes a difference. Okay. And then these like can get fancy. It's not really fancy, it's just you're getting playful. So you can understand the fan better. More you understand the fan, more easy and comfortable it gets in your hand. Okay. So it doesn't matter what you do. Okay. The more comfortable you get, the more easier it gets, the more nicer it becomes itself. Okay. So I'll repeat that again. The more you play, the more comfortable you get, the more easier it gets, and then the more nicer it gets. The confidence come out. So you can do all this stuff. Okay. Slow. Makes everything faster because it gets more comfortable. Okay. And again, summer is coming up, so it's such a perfect time to learn the fan. Okay. You're gonna be carrying this fan a lot more. The more you want to practice, the more it becomes part of you yourself. Okay. So again, everything we do is just to relax and be comfortable with it. Okay. You can always watch the other part of the videos. You can always comment down below. I'll try to get to you guys and answer all that. Okay. Um, I've been. We should be have some other surprises for later. We're gonna try to work on some variety show. Um, let's see if we can collaborating with some other teachers so I can put them on. So we'll have something for the weekend, and then we'll have different things for our warrior. So have a weekend warrior class. Okay, that should be fun. Sunday, we're doing the sword, so Tai Chi sword. You can join us for that. Tuesdays are regular Tai Chi. Okay. That's also in the morning. Our light wars is the lightsabers is Thursday at 5:30 p.m. our time, Hawaii time. And Fridays fan. Okay. I always wanna do more classes, but it just I gotta make sure I don't get all drained or anything too. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's all cool down. We'll put together. Inhale, center, out, exhaling, and back. Okay. Practice, but you remember, you can always watch the videos and you guys all take care of yourself. Remember to take your time and just flow. And see, ready?
Oh, take care.